10 days ago, the world went dark. 5 days ago, they arrived. You don't know where the sun has gone. You don't know what your next steps are. Everything is closed down. People running in fear. People scared. Light, a rare commodity. And one of the few things that you know to be true is that they don't want to be caught anywhere near the light. And the darkness is where they thrive. We begin tonight's sordid tale in your hometown. Swing sets, swinging slowly in the breeze. Quiet. Most people have left and gone trying to find some sort of way to escape them. But you all remained. Perhaps in a futile attempt to fight, to attempt some sort of resistance. But you do know that you found something in the woods. You found a light. And as you all began to follow it, you see the outline of what looks like a ship. Not the type of ship that you would find in classic alien stories. It's not saucer-like or anything, but it looks like a space shuttle. Something from NASA. And it has crashed in the woods near your town. I'll let each of you go ahead and introduce your characters. And go ahead and give your final message before you adventure to investigate this shuttle. We'll start at the top of the screen with Dan.
My name's Chip. I'm heading out here to find some more thrills. I'm a thrill seeker. That's what I'm out here to find. Next thrill. About it.
Okay. We'll move to Garrett. Go ahead and introduce your character and give your final words, your final message, before you head on into the forest.
Yeah, my name's Carl Greenwood. I'm the resident assistant at the local community college, and I'm just excited to go see what this light in the forest is. I think it could be really good, and we got a great science program on campus, and I think we could really figure something out if we go search for it.
Thank you, Carl. Next, we have Jezza. Go ahead and introduce your character. Give us your final words before you head into the forest.
So I'm Billy Donovan, and I was the king of this town in high school, and I've never left. And now that, things have kind of gone to shit, I'm going to go out into the woods, find this spaceship, and find a way to save everybody.
Okay. Thank you, Billy. Larissa, go ahead and give your character description, your name, and your final words as you head into the forest.
Yeah. Name's Elijah Coble. Elijah? Did I say that? Elijah.
Yijai.
Elijah Coble. Name's Elijah Coble. My delivery truck broke down a few days ago. And now I saw some SpaceX shit just fall out of the sky and into this fucking forest. You think this is Amazon's way of telling me I'm fired? Anyway, hope the IRS has forgiven me for those 8 years of delinquent taxes, because I'm going to go in and check it out. Have a good one.
Okay. And just to confirm, it's Elijah, not Eliza,
It's Elijah.
right?
It's Elijah. I don't
Alright.
know what I was thinking. It's Elijah.
Okay, I have to make sure I spell that right.
Mhm.
Thank you, Elijah. And we have Olga. Go ahead and give your character name and give us your final words before you head into the forest.
I'm Christina Brown, and I haven't really done anything. I've worked for my dad's law firm as a secretary all my life, and I always wanted to do something, go on some adventure, and I thought there's always tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, and well, I mean, there's something out in those woods, so maybe that's my tomorrow.
Fantastic. You all decide to make a recording of your final words, just in case. Just in case something goes wrong. Maybe you're successful and you save the town, you save the world, but maybe you don't make it back. Something to leave behind, something to let people know that you existed. So you each make this recording. Your intent, where you're going, what you're about to do, who you are. And you head into the forest. Strangers united in a cause, investigation. It is dark. The only light is coming from the candles you all have around you, illuminating your way. The leaves crunch beneath your feet, and a cold wind has picked up, damp and drizzly, miserable. The shadows suppress around you, but the blinking light ahead of you, of this spaceship, drawing you in. I'll go ahead and let you all start your tale. What are you doing?
Billy is like holding his hand over his light. He's like, "Come on, guys, we gotta move quicker than this. We I haven't seen what that they are, but we definitely need to move quicker."
Nah, man. Nothing's changed in the past, what, like, week? Like, what's the rush at this point? Besides, you don't know what the fuck Elon Musk put in those fucking shuttles? Like, what if
Yeah,
it's
I
tricked
mean,
out with lasers?
exactly. We should take our time. We should investigate the area thoroughly. We don't know what's out here. Let's not rush into things.
I mean, I think it could be, just an extended solar eclipse. We don't even really know. It looks like there's NASA involvement, so it could be any day they're just going to turn the sun back on.
I'm
Turn
pretty
the
sure that's not the way this works.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think we can turn it back on like that.
you never know. I mean, there's so many things out there that none of us know anything about, and I just think we just got to. I mean, Billy, why don't you lead the way? And I think we just need to get some concrete information because right now none of us know what's going on.
Or we're just careening out of control in the middle of space with no star.
What?
That's
There's no
terrifying.
I'll go ahead and go forward. Carl, was it?
Yes, Carl Greenwood.
Can they really turn off the sun?
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard that they can, but a sun is a star, and stars have been known to explode, I suppose. So, if
Yeah, but wouldn't we
maybe,
be dead if our star exploded?
maybe,
We're
but
dead already.
I didn't really pay attention in high school, So,
I was rock climbing.
I just think that we need some more concrete proof because right now we're just living in speculation.
all right. Well, let's move up there and see if we can get a little closer and see what this thing is.
Lead the way.
Elijah starts circling a wide berth around whatever this shuttle is, NASA, just to try and look for a SpaceX logo. Evidence that Elon is out to get us all.
Okay. Go ahead and do our first roll of the game as you try to identify what this space shuttle is named.
We're down to 7 dice, but I got 2 6s, so I succeeded.
Okay, and I will make sure I have that noted as well. Give me one moment. Okay. It is indeed a success. So let's go ahead.
So
You are able to, through the muck that seems to kind of cover, looks like there's soot or maybe ash, but you're able to go up to the space shuttle and its immensity astounds you. You've seen them on like TV or in books, but this is the first time you're really coming up against one, and they're pretty big. It's about, from your vantage point, as it is stuck into the dirt of the forest, you can see that there is a trail behind it of trees that have been knocked down. It may have crashed recently, but as you're like rubbing the soot from what you can reach, the USS Hera.
Hera? Did Elon have a fetish for Greek mythology, guys?
You
He rubs it
with
off.
your success, you do not see SpaceX interference.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know, lots of planets are named after Roman gods, Neptune and Pluto and so forth. And maybe it's just a NASA regulation spacecraft.
But what is
Were
it doing here in the middle of the woods?
Well, if the sun went off, maybe the satellites got knocked out too. I don't know.
Well, you think anyone's in here? Where's the door? Is there a
Let's check
hatch?
it out.
Well, as a reminder, Larissa, you have control of the narrative, so there could very
Yes.
well be a door.
Okay, but I know that opening the door would be another conflict, so I would like someone else to roll this time. But Elijah starts scrambling around the base of the rocket, and he sees from the direction that you see, like, all of the felled trees and maybe some smoldering remains at its back, there's actually a huge gash torn in the side. And he peers into it and kind of pats Jezza, what's your character's name
Billy?
again? Billy's shoulder and says, "Hey, you're hot stuff around here, right?
Well, of
You want to go
course.
take a look in there?
Uh,
I got your back. I'm right here." Still holding him.
He puts on a brave face and is like, "All right, I'll go take a look." And he goes up and he peeks into the gash, and there's just like smoke and electronics sort of like fizzling and sparking inside of it. It doesn't look like we can get in this way, but whatever did this was big. Really big. Did you say you found a hatch?
Maybe. maybe the emergency exit. He
Let's
kind
see
of tried
Let's see if we can
to
pop it
clamber
open.
over the. Mhm.
Okay. Chip, can you come over here and give me a hand? We'll pull on this together.
Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, Carl,
Uh,
Christina, is Christina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. Find a big stick like a crowbar out there. Try and pry it open.
All right, I searched to see if there's any big metallic thing that I could stick in there to get it open.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 7d6, please.
while this is happening, Chip is sort of sort of vacillating between. I mean, I could help you, but it looks like they've got it.
Nope.
They're gonna
Do you
find
have
a
a
stick.
trait?
Good.
Do you have a trait you can use at the top of your pile?
Um,
And does it relate? Can you weave it into the narrative at this point, or do you want to save it?
I think I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, we end our first scene, and one of your candles goes out. And so we begin our interlude between these scenes. I begin. These things are true. The world is dark. And the next truth will go Dan. You get truth number 2, because I have already told the first truth. So you will have truth number 2.
Truth number 2 is that we were smart on our way out here and thought that it might get cold, so we all brought some sort of a jacket with us to protect ourselves from the rain and wind that may have been established earlier.
Okay, very good. That is truth 2. Truth 3 to Garrett.
Truth 3 is that Chip has some kind of prior knowledge about the USS Hera.
Okay, very nice. Truth 3. Truth 4 to Jezza, aka Billy. They're gonna start calling you by your player names.
They are massive, large creatures.
Okay.
Mm.
Make a note of that. Truth 5 to Larissa, aka Elijah.
Trying to think of this carefully. There is an electrical fire in the cockpit of the USS Hera.
Okay. Making a note. Truth 6 to Olga, aka Christine.
We hear the sound of a tree falling about a mile north of us.
Gave us jackets. You guys are like doing all this stuff to us.
Okay. Truth 7 comes back to me. Most of the electronics on the space shuttle do not work. I think we're on truth 8. I'm keeping track. Yes.
Is that back to
Truth
me?
8. It is. to Dan, aka Chip.
Garrett, what was your character's name?
Carl.
Okay. Chip and Carl both know each other from before we both flunked out of the astronaut program.
Okay. Truth 9. Because there are only the amount of truths available to you that there are candles. We have lost one. And this is one that we all say together. The final truth. And we are alive.
You're alive.
For now.
I almost called you Gwen. Larissa.
I'm not Gwen
Now-
today.
I know. And now I regain narrative control once more. We ended the previous scene trying to find a stick, some sort of metal, something to pry open the hatch, and we were unable to. Dan, Chip, remind me again what you were doing at the end of the last scene.
Well, Billy had asked me to help him get the door open, and I was sort of saying, well, we don't need to do that. She's going to get like a lever and stuff for us. We don't need to do that at all. So.
We'll pick up on this scene as the resounding reverberates under all of your feet. As in the far distance, you hear the sound of a tree falling.
Is that one of them? Is it one of them?
What
Here
else
comes
could it
Trigger?
be?
Oh no.
Well, let's get
It
this
could have
door
just
open.
been a weak tree. It's windy. It's windy. It could just be the wind.
Now I'm thinking we do need to get the door open so we at least have somewhere to hide, some shelter from whatever that is coming, towards us. Maybe we can get in there, and maybe it won't smell us, and it won't, I don't know. Let's open the door. Let's get the door open.
Chip, you're being
Sorry.
paranoid. Okay, all of you, listen. Seismic activity can happen when strange environmental or interplanetary events happen. We all know this. Well, I know this. Here, if it makes everyone feel better, I have this water bottle. I could try and pry open the door with my hydro flask.
Look, we didn't
I have a
even
comb.
we didn't even pull the handle yet. Let me just pull the handle, please. Pull the handle.
Go
Pull
right.
the handle.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. To pull the handle, you will be rolling 9d6.
Got a 6.
Nice.
No
And you
ones.
didn't lose any.
Okay. And give me one moment, because I also need to do it.
You need to roll one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you take narrative control.
The door just pops open. Just. As a matter of fact, it is an emergency hatch, and it kind of throws him back a little bit because it then kicks out one of those like big yellow like slides.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I didn't expect that. Well, let's.
I could have told you that the slide wasn't deployed, but nobody asked. I know a little bit about these things.
Okay.
No, not the things, like the shuttle things. I studied a little bit about that.
Oh, all right. Well, and he puts on a. All right. Well, I'll go look inside, and he like sticks his head in and looks around and.
No, man, don't slip on the slide. It's a slip and slide in this weather.
I'll remember that. Thank you. Maybe when the sun comes out, we can play in it or something. I don't know. He climbs inside, and I guess it smells like smoke. It's got that electrical fire smoke thing that makes you like hairs on the back of your neck. Yeah, it makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. It's got that ozone scent to it, and he comes in and he's looking around. He's like, if you know anything about this, is there a place where there might be a light switch?
light switch. I mean, in the main control panel up in the cockpit, there's controls for all the electrical systems, but that's sort of where my knowledge kind of craps out. I didn't really get most of that stuff down. That's why they didn't
Well,
let me continue in the program.
what about like emergency flares or something? Anything we could use?
There should be plenty of emergency supplies stowed in both the front and the back through the cargo area where they deploy the satellites and stuff. There's should be like a first aid kit and some other stuff in case an astronaut needs to patch their suit and stuff like that. We might be able to get
Well,
to.
Chip, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you studied this model of aircraft, but most of the control panels are voice activated because they were supposed to be the future of technology, and you really
Right.
can't access a lot of those safety security features without voice activation.
That's right. Oh, without voice activation, we're screwed.
Can we just say something like turn on light?
Open.
Well, I think you got to map it to like your voice. Like the whole point is so that it like recognizes you.
Christine, go ahead and roll for me, please. 96.
No.
Dun,
No. Um. I
Would
can
you like
re-roll
to
that
use a trait?
one, right?
If you use
Yeah,
a trait.
you use a trait.
Um.
And it'll be the first one on your list.
Yeah.
You can be
Okay.
creative and as vague as you want to make it work in the system. Or work in your favor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So, what do I do?
You're gonna roll, you rolled 1, 1, so you're gonna roll 1d6 to see if it'll be a 6.
Does she have to do her moment first, though, or her?
Yes, so, before you finish typing,
Okay.
go ahead and use your trait that you're about to use, say what it is, and describe in this moment how it will apply before I have you
So,
do that.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I'm just gonna hobble up to the top of the slide and jump through that hole and just start pounding on all the walls, trying to hit all the buttons to see what happens.
Okay. As you're yelling, open up.
Open, or lights,
Oh,
lights, turn on lights.
lights. Okay. Go ahead and roll. I'll allow it.
Damn.
All right. You may discard that trait. You no longer have it. It is now gone, and you cannot use Adrenaline Junkie again. We'll go back to what happens next. We're going to go ahead. We are now at 8 candles as we end this scene. Let's go ahead and say our truths. So, these things are true. The world is dark. Dan, go ahead and say truth number 2.
The truth number 2. Olga is able to find a flashlight that works.
Okay.
Truth number 3 is the group does not stick together.
Okay. Number 4, Billy.
Truth number 4 is that Billy like climbs his way to the cockpit and can see that the fire is going out.
Okay. Very nice. 5, Elijah.
There is a soldering iron somewhere in the ship.
Okay.
And it works.
Okay. 6, Christine.
The radio on the ship is working, but there is a sound coming through the radio.
Like a crackling sound, because you kind of cut out for a second. Like a...
Oh yeah, just like crackling. Think the aliens and signs sound.
Okay. Truth 7 to me. The ground underneath the shuttle is unstable. Which brings us to truth number 8. And we are all alive.
Are all alive.
They're alive.
I now have 2 d6. You all now have 8. Coming into this next round, Christine, as you are jumping in, hitting buttons, screaming out for lights, hoping that maybe some sort of voice activation will work in your favor, all you get is pain. Your hands beating into the ship. You get shocks every time you touch the walls as all of the wires are broken. There are electrical currents running through the metal that runs through the ship itself. And you can smell the acrid smoke as it fills your nostrils. And it just hurts and nothing turns on. But in your haste, in your desire to try to find something out, you happen to punch your fist through a cabinet. And in it, you find a single flashlight.
Oh.
As for the rest of you, the fire that is up in the cockpit does start to dissipate. It seemed that the smoke had just been billowing on the inside, but once you open the emergency hatch, the smoke removed itself and the fire had already started to die down, as the ship doesn't seem to have much power to it anyway. And just a lingering scent seems to be left. Whoever is up in the cockpit itself, you can very faintly hear just static and just like a sound.
What the hell is that sound?
Is that giving you shivers or what?
It's definitely not my favorite thing.
That's not a normal sound.
It implies whatever it is has a radio.
I
A
think
lot.
that frequency might just be off on the wrong channel. I mean, maybe I could tinker with it, and I think it's just a technical issue, honestly.
Well,
Right.
In that moment, the ground shifts.
Quicksand.
And you feel the shuttle beneath your feet start to like sink deeper into the ground, and then it stops. And Billy, I believe that you're the one that's up in the cockpit currently.
yeah.
With that movement, your view of the cockpit was from the back, looking forward through the front of the USS Hera. You didn't see anything in the seat from your vantage point. All you saw was the smoke, and it obscured your vision. But as it cleared and the ground shifted, you can see the outline of a white suit the helmet still on, the sun visor blackening it, as a form slumps forward to the side, showing that there was somebody still in the seat in the front.
There's somebody up here, and he moves up there and like pushes. Hey, are you okay? And like shakes it.
You guys, Elijah's still outside at the base of the fucking slip and slide, and he's like, I think we're sinking down here. My boots, going real deep into this. This whole thing is starting to shift, so maybe you want to get out of there sooner rather than later. Is there shit to get, or what are you doing?
Yeah, hurry up.
Wait, Carl, so what are you seeing? What's going on up there? We have to get out soon, but is there something important going on?
I follow Billy up into the cockpit. It looks like the pilot of this spacecraft maybe passed. We're gonna check in on him, but I don't know. I don't know if there's much left in here. We gotta do what's safe for us.
You said something about a radio. Can you find someone on there? Can you talk? Fix it.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I definitely could try fixing it. I think I could do that.
Hurry up,
So-
this thing might sink.
Really quick. Who is currently in the shuttle and who is outside? Is it just Elijah outside?
I'm
Yeah,
outside,
Elijah's
too. I
pacing
didn't
around
go
the
through door.
yeah,
Wait,
pacing
so you're
around
right by
the
the
slide.
Chip's by the door.
Yeah, I'm sort of looking in, but not willing to go inside myself. I'm like,
Okay.
And Christina, did you come up toward the cockpit?
Yeah, she went in, right?
I'm not in the cockpit itself. I'm in, like, I think the body? Or is that how the ship?
Do you have the
Yes,
do you have the flashlight on though?
Yes. Or I don't have it on yet.
Okay.
So, we're gonna swing over to Chip and Elijah. The other three inside the space shuttle, tinkering around. You hear the radio giving that weird sound. The two of you hear in the trees behind you just the breaking of branches. Snap.
God, what was that?
And another snap. And you hear in the darkness that same sound permeating through the radio.
Chip, do you hear that? Is that coming from out there? That's not coming from in there, that's coming from out there.
I raise my little keyboard that I'm going to use as a weapon, and I'm like, you guys better hurry up. There's something coming.
You guys, I think we need to run. I don't think we're safe here.
There's somebody in here though. We gotta. Let me at least see if he's alive. And he like tries to pop the astronaut's helmet off.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh shit. Okay.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it
we are
8?
At 8. It's 8.
8. Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Fantastic. All right. And you have also gained narrative control. So, what do you see?
Continue.
The helmet pops off easily, but the guy inside is definitely dead. Like the left side of his head looks like it hit the inside of his helmet and like cracked. Oh man, Carl, this guy's dead. What do I do, man?
I think that we need to find some kind of proof of what's going on here, but we can't just leave it right now. I think we got another 5 minutes. Let me just figure out this radio, and then we'll head out with the others.
All right. I'll ask Christine to come up here with you. I'm gonna go see what the other two are doing, and he like stumbles back through. uh, uh, Carl, no, sorry, Chip. Uh, Chip, what did you say? I thought I heard you say something from out here.
Get
Why are
down
you
here!
holding up?
Get down here! I'm gonna. And like Elijah's kind of ducking behind one of the fins. Get down here!
What? And he like.
I'm standing by the door, crouched with this MIDI keyboard up, like I'm gonna hit something if it comes near.
In the meantime, I get the flashlight and shine it on whatever the radio that Carl is working on.
Okay. Yeah, you're. The flashlight does seem to have some sort of battery life, but it is a little bit shaky. But you're able to successfully use it. Billy, you go to Chip and Elijah, and once you are near the door, you too hear this noise.
Look.
Get down here!
I'm the toughest guy I know, and I'm not coming out there. So you guys should come inside.
Oh, we're not coming inside. There's fires and electricity and stuff in there. We don't want to come in there.
The fire's out, but whatever is out there is scary as hell. So you could stay out there if you want. And he turns his ass around and goes back.
One has to keep watch. And Elijah is like ducking behind one of the big fins and peering out into the woods with wide eyes.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Carl chimes in with, Chip chimes in. I don't even know my name. Jesus. Chip chimes in with, Carl did say we had to split up.
All right.
I'm sorry. That was
You
good.
two stay outside if you want, but I'm running. I'm gonna go see if I can find some of those flares that Chip mentioned might be in the back. And he's gonna try and make his way through the cargo area to the back of the ship to try and find a flare box or a supply box or something.
Okay. I'll come back to you in a moment.
Okay.
Chip and Elijah, what are you two doing while you're outside?
Cringing. Hiding. And shaking in my boots.
Elijah is like doing this weird thing where he's like keeping watch from around the fin and like looking at every like noise, but also he's mindful that the ground is really mucky and he keeps kind of slowly sinking. So he's doing this weird little dance where he's picking his feet up real high and just trying to readjust himself all the time.
Okay.
Squelch, squelch.
Okay. Swing back to our friends in the shuttle. You, as players, all still control the narrative at this time. The rest of you that are in there. Well, let's get back to Billy. You're looking for a flare box, yes?
He's looking for some kind of supply box or a first aid kit or anything that looks like it's in case of emergency, labeled with like big yellow and black sort of tape denoting that. And I think maybe as he crawls into the cargo bay, like at the far end in one of the corners, there is something that looks like that. So he's going to make his way over there, and he's going to get there and be like, I think I might have found something. And he yells back like, "Hey, I think I found something." And then he goes.
Well, I'm going to need you to roll to see if you find it.
Shit. Is it 8 again? Or no, it's 7 now.
You're at 7.
Good job.
Okay. Oof, got the success, and you control the narrative. What do you find?
He pops the lid open, and there's MREs is in there. There's like, I don't know, a dozen of these MREs. There's a box of flares. Actually, you know what? There's not just flares. There's a flare gun, and there's 4 flares.
There's not just flares. There's a flare gun. Excellent.
Is the soldering
There's-
iron in there too?
Oh, you know what? No, but there is a first aid kit, and then yeah, sort of like a multi-tool and a hammer, and that's what's in there. So he grabs as much of that as he can carry, and he's like bringing it back with him. I found stuff.
Oh,
And
well, here, can I help carry something?
yeah, here, take these meals ready to eat, and
Okay.
this is a flare gun. I think I'm gonna hang on to that. He like
Yeah,
sticks
I don't know how to use that.
sticks those in his pocket, and then he says, "I don't know if Carl can use this on the radio, but Carl, I found a multi-tool. Do you want that? And you two out there, if you want, we found some food and some flares, and I got a hammer. Would any of you feel better with a hammer out there?"
I'll take a hammer and a candy bar.
So
Carl will take the multi-tool as well.
from outside the shuttle, like there's like a side shot, and you just see the hammer like fly out and just land in the mud, and then then a MRE pack just flies out and falls in the mud right near it as well.
Fuck is this? This isn't candy. But he'll fetch it anyway and then retreat back.
And he heads back up into the cabin with Carl and Christina. Were you able to get that thing working?
Well, I think if I can use the pieces from my ballpoint pen with the multi-tool, maybe I can connect the wires. They're pretty damaged, but I'll do my best.
I'll give it a shot. Hell, all I know is wires go zap. So
You can certainly try, and I'll have you go ahead and roll. Let's see. Where were we?
should be 7 again.
Or still 7.
76.
Okay.
Yeah! That was good.
Oh wait, I haven't rolled
Oh,
yet.
no,
Hold
wait,
on.
no. Oh,
No,
I
but
thought you rolled it.
but Sav rolled a 2 and a 4, so you just got to
Okay.
get 1
Again.
6.
Get a 6, get a 6, get a 6, get a 6. No! Do you have a trait to burn?
Yeah, Carl, my first trait is my vice, which is denial. And so in this whole situation, Carl is just not accepting that there's a supernatural element going on. And so he's just thinking, I just need proof. I need evidence that this is just some big NASA mission gone wrong. And then he looks and sees the multi-tool can actually be used in a different way that he didn't think about before. And maybe he rolls one more d6.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. A great use of the denial.
Mm-hmm. Sad
We'll
trombone.
get back to that.
This can't be real. Freaks out.
All right, so we are down to 7 candles now. I now have 3. And let us reaffirm our truths. The world is dark. Oops, that's not what it was. 1 second. Notice these things are true. The world is dark. Chip, go ahead and do truth 2.
Truth 2. A voice crackles across the radio. It's a human voice. You might not be able to see, to tell what it says.
Okay.
Truth number 3 is that even without sun, there are periods of intense heat.
Okay. Billy, truth 3. Or 4, I apologize. Truth 4.
Truth number 4 is there is a button in the cabin that is blinking, and underneath it, it says Global Search and Rescue Alert.
Okay. You said it was blinking? Okay. Heard. Okay. Truth 5, Elijah.
Inside the MREs, Elijah discovers that all the food is nothing but beans and glowing isopods. That are still alive.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Truth 6. Cena.
Suddenly, all of the forest like critters, like the grasshoppers, maybe some frogs, any like birds rustling, they all go quiet.
Fantastic. And our final truth. We are all alive.
And
You're all
we're all alive.
Oh, bringing us to the next scene. You have 7 dice. I now have 3. As you're trying to fix the radio, Carl, your tool breaks in your hands. And that crackling just seems to get louder and louder and louder. It appears as if in your attempt to try to fix it, you've just broken the volume button and it is a cacophony of static. And that ever-present, which then stutters and stops, and through both of those noises you hear, "It's help! Is anyone trying to wait?" Before it goes back to the static, and that same.
Christine, did you hear that? There's someone's out there. Someone's on the radio transmission.
Do you figure out where or
No,
where
I
it's
couldn't.
coming from?
I can't pinpoint the location. God, I can't do anything right. I couldn't even get into the program. I'm not a real astronaut. I'm not a real scientist.
That's okay. That doesn't matter. That's not important right now.
Well, I can't pinpoint the location or anything about this transmission. And what's that weird noise? I don't know what's going on.
You're interrupted by creaking. In this moment, we'll pause with you for just a second. Swinging over to Elijah and Chip. You two have the MREs. You have the med kits. You find those bugs, and as you open the MRE, the skittering critters start to just crawl out, glowing over the sides of the package on your arms, start to crawl up your arms and onto your shoulder. Very harmless, but still skittering on your face. And you see, Chip, that Elijah is aglow in polka dots.
Ah, Jesus, what the He's like,
I
drops
start
the MRE.
swatting them with the keyboard.
Dude, don't, you're gonna hit me. Oh my God, what the fuck?
I just
He tries
start
to brush
splattering
them
them on Elijah.
And it is in this moment that that noise that you heard, that guttural sound, the very faint chirping of crickets trees snapping, the rustling of the undergrowth of whatever animals still were alive after the sun went dark. It's now silent, and all you can hear is your steady breathing and your heartbeats before you hear a disgustingly loud creak, and the guttural sound grows in it. You hear it coming from the shuttle itself, and the muck underneath your feet starts to shift a little bit, and you see that it is starting to go inward and downwards towards the shuttle as it begins to sink. The rest of you on the inside, as the shuttle is currently sinking into the ground, you feel it kind of shift abruptly, throwing yourselves into a wall, trying to grab onto anything, and suddenly it tips up like this.
Get out of there, guys! It's going down! It's
Get it.
going down! And I'm booking
Chip
for
and
the
Elijah.
tree line.
Chip, are
Chip
you
and Elijah,
coming?
you
Get down.
see as the mud gives way to a large crevice that goes deep into the ground, and the shuttle just tips and falls. I'm gonna need the.
Elijah.
We're gonna have the three of you inside. Are gonna do a dire roll for me in just a second. But go ahead, Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah's just
freaking out.
grabbing onto Chip and pulling him out of the way of the crevice as they're stumbling back. Covered in ice
He's
pods
trying to
still.
open his thing of beta blockers to calm down his heart because his anxiety's just going crazy and his heart's having palpitations and stuff, and so he's down in these things.
Like, Jesus Christ.
So yeah, the three of you are going to be doing a dire roll. I'm going to have each of you go ahead and roll 7d6 for me.
All right.
It's the people that are in the huddle.
Mm-hmm.
We're just watching this happen with horror. Jessa, are you going to use anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna use something, but I'll wait until Sav gives me the cue.
Christina and Carl, you're somehow able to grab onto something as you feel the shuttle tip back and down, and you feel yourself fall for, I'm going to say maybe like 30 seconds before an impact. You hit solid ground, but you're able to get yourself safely in, whether it be you were able to haul yourself into the seat and hold on, or just brace yourself, or hang on one-handed as you fell so that you didn't get hurt from the impact. Billy, you go to reach, and you miss at the last second, your fingers just grazing a handle in the wall. And you feel yourself falling in motion, almost in stasis with the spaceship in line with it. Go ahead and do a roll, if you'd like, to see if you can re-roll the ones.
So, I'm going to use his vice, which is that he's a bit naive, and as he's falling, he tries to grab the dead guy who's strapped into the chair, and like tries to grab the arm. So, we'll see how he does. Come on. Yes!
That was awesome.
So he grabs
Okay.
it and he hangs on, and
Wow.
like the part where the glove like locks in, like it twists a little bit, like it's gonna come unlocked, and then it stays put, and he's just hanging there like this from the astronaut's arm. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay.
So,
And you all have regained narrative control.
how far did we fall?
I will say for that, you are probably 50 feet down in a cavern.
We gotta get out of here. And quick.
Yeah.
There was a hatch toward the back of the ship where I found the supplies box. Let's go make our way that way. Carl, I don't think the radio is going to be of any use, but Christina, maybe you could lead the way.
All right. I'll shine the flashlight and we'll head back that way.
So-
Before you leave the cockpit, you do see that light that was mentioned earlier that is blinking. The impact cut out the radio, and that cacophony of sound is no longer present.
Thank God that's over with. Well, are we just gonna drop down? How are we gonna get down to the bottom of the ship?
Well, we need to climb. It's up from here now.
Oh, I can't even tell directions. Okay, well, Christine, can you lead the way, and I guess we'll just follow?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I'll.
wait. That button's blinking. Do you know what that is?
Carl walks over to the button. I'm not sure. I think it could be some kind of transmitter, like a emergency beacon of some kind. I'm not sure. I'm gonna press the button.
What happens when you press the button?
When I press the button, an automated message comes through that just says, "You are out of range for emergency services. Seek your local alert system for help."
Okay.
I think we should try to get out of this crevasse. I don't think it's stable enough for us to continue staying inside.
All right, well,
Yeah.
you've got the light. We'll follow you, I guess.
I'm sorry, guys.
So-
We shouldn't have stayed in the ship for so long. I'm sorry. I thought I could get the communicator to work, but we should just get out of here if we can.
Yeah,
We're gonna swing.
You tried.
Well, the three of you are gonna do that. We're gonna swing back up to the surface, where now that the crash has ended, the silence of the forest is somehow even louder than the sounds coming from the spaceship. Elijah and Chip, what are you doing?
Question: did basically a sinkhole just open up and it just swallowed it? Okay.
Oh yes.
I knew we shouldn't have gone in there.
I
Y'all okay? And I shut down.
yeah, Elijah's like in shock, and when Chip starts shouting, he's like, "Is anyone alive down there?
Yell
Can you
back
hear
if you
us?"
can hear us! Oh fuck. Oh
We're
fuck.
alive.
I think I heard somebody.
You're not out of the ship yet.
Oh,
Should we get out of
There-
here? Should we try to go
can
down
we-
there? We don't have ropes. What are we
Can
gonna
we
do?
find a rope? Is there a rope up here? He starts searching the
I
forest
start
floor
helping
and
to
the
search,
debris.
looking for some sort of rope or something, anything that we can use along. It's 50 feet. We're not gonna find a branch.
We gotta tie it up to a tree. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll do a roll here to see if maybe some of the supplies happened to fall out before it fell. Maybe there was something on the ship that popped out. Maybe it was something else that was thrown by Billy that you just didn't notice. Go ahead and roll, and we'll see if you found anything.
Dan, you want to roll it?
Sure. How many dice are we doing?
76. Oh wait,
Or
was
are we
there
down
one?
to 6? Are we down to 6 because of
We
Jezza?
are down to 6.
We're down to 6.
Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, it was 76. Is that right?
6. 66.
66.
Oofta.
Okay,
Now- You
Two
have
ones.
rolled 2 ones. You have the opportunity in this moment to use one of your traits to re-roll one of them.
Okay. So.
And just think of how that trait will apply in this scenario and be as creative as you can with it.
This I don't have to do in the order of the stack. I can use either one.
You
or
do have to do it in the order of the stack.
Okay. Can't actually choose. Right, now let's see how did I get that to work.
Feel free to share with the room what the trait is, because your traits are not secret. I'll allow help. Narrative help.
Right,
It is
so
a collaborative
the
story
trait
after all.
is I have anxiety. So I think maybe it's almost a random thing where he starts to freak out that we can't find a rope and starts sort of backing up towards, away from the hole into the forest, and sort of bumps into a tree that is covered in these big vines. He's like, oh, that'll work, and he starts to pull the vines down.
Okay, that is fantastic, actually. That's great. Go ahead and roll your 1d6 to see if we can get a 6 out of it. Ouch. Okay.
Oof.
Was it poison ivy?
Well, we have to establish truths first.
Okay. A candle has been blown out. There are 6 left, and I now have 4 dice against your 6. To begin our truth-telling, these things are true. Truth 1, the world is dark. Chip, what is truth 2?
Those vines were poison ivy, and Chip is going to start. He realizes it when he pulls it down, and his anxiety gets even worse.
Okay. Carl, truth 3.
Truth 3 is that Carl twisted his ankle.
Okay. Truth 4, Billy.
As we make our way through the ship, the lights are intermittently coming on for like 3 to 5 seconds and then cutting back out. So we're getting like flashes of light, which is both messing with our vision, but making it easier for us to move. So it's a little rough.
Elijah, truth 5.
The glowing isopods that were mentioned before will answer to them.
Okay. And truth 6. We are all alive.
And we are all alive.
alive.
Oh boy. The USS Hera lies at the bottom of this crevasse, this sinkhole. The 3 people on board surviving the fall, but now lie at the bottom of this very deep hole in the ground. Thankfully, the radio that had increased in volume to a eardrum-shattering cacophony has subsided. It is now no longer giving that horrible noise. The voice that was calling out to you is no longer giving the static. The lights flickering intermittently, giving you just a little bit of light to kind of see your way around, but still giving it an eerie feel. The 3 of you, alive, well, looking to make your way out. And above, on the surface, Chip in his anxiety backing up into a tree, hoping maybe as his hands touch the vines and touch the foliage on the trunk of this giant tree, oh, maybe this will be long enough for me to use to crawl down. And then your palm immediately starts to itch. and your back and your neck. Thankfully, you were wearing winter clothing, so the worst of it is only on your neck and on your hand. However, it itches like crazy. We'll pick up at the bottom of the sinkhole, where, as you all are trying to make your way out of the ship, you hear it again. But this time from outside the ship.
What was that?
It sounds like what was on the radio.
But that could have just been a transmission. I don't understand what's going on. Is something... Do you think that there's aliens or something going on?
I think that sound is not coming from something good. I don't know if we're even safe out there. I don't know what's better, to stay in here and continue sinking or to go out there.
Can
Billy?
we tell if that's definitely coming from the outside?
Oh, yes.
I've got a flare gun. I'll go stick my head out the rear hatch and see if there's anything to see. And so he goes and he tries to pop the back door open.
His is open.
And assuming that it's just pitch dark.
There is no light and only darkness.
He just takes the flare gun and he goes and he fires this big red flare up into the air, which I assume you guys would see shoot up out of the hole. But at least
go ahead and roll for me. If it malfunctions or not.
Oh.
Okay.
Does not.
All right. Well, one moment. Let's see.
Yeah, you gotta
Very
roll
good.
too.
Very good.
You gotta roll against me.
2. Okay.
But
You gain narrative control.
Yeah. Okay. So the the flare shoots up, and it's big and bright. Normally they're supposed to fly like way up into the sky, but because we're already like 50 feet below, it only makes it like maybe another 50 feet up as it sits up there and then starts to drift down. But it illuminates everything around us in a red. Let's say in this clearing in like a red eeriness, and then down in the pit you can see a little bit in the contrast red that's now alighting.
Chip! Chip, stop messing with that. Put that down. Did you see that?
Yeah, I guess they're alive. At least one of
They're
them.
alive. They're alive.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I start shouting back into the hole again.
As Elijah tries to take the
Maybe we shouldn't be
poison
shouting.
ivy. Tries to peel the poison ivy off of Chip very carefully with like fallen leaves.
Oh man.
Are you Elijah? Are you wearing gloves? Because I don't think that was
No.
established, yo. Cool.
No, he's using fallen leaves to guard his. He's using fallen leaves to pluck it off.
Okay.
Like he's using it like shields.
I'll give it a free pass.
He could. Yeah.
Free pass. Okay.
Christina, could you come up here with that flashlight and shine it? It's real dark out here, and even with the flare, I can't see real well.
You didn't see anything? Sure, yeah. So I come up and shine the light all over, right outside.
What do you see?
Dirt.
Just dirt. Only dirt. Dirt can't hurt me.
dirt and roots from a tree going up that we could potentially climb.
Do you think we could get up that? I mean,
I-
I know I can, and he kind of like flexes a little bit, but I don't know about you and Carl. Do you think you can get up?
Yeah, I can try.
I don't know, guys. I tweaked my ankle pretty bad earlier. Maybe
no.
I could give you a boost up, and you could maybe go for help and get a rope for me. And I don't know, but I don't think I can. I could try, but I don't think I can climb on my own.
Well,
Hey, what are those? What are those little glowing things on the tree? And the isopods
Oh,
start to gather around the roots of the tree.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I like the way you think. But Elijah up top sees the flashlights going wild and they hear the noises all around them in the woods. And he notices the little glowing bugs start skittering in like little tiny lines down the roots and into the sinkhole to gather around.
And Billy turns around and he goes, Carl, I saw a movie one time. It had what's that Matt Damon guy in it, and there was a cable inside of a spaceship. Do you think this ship has a long cable that I could climb up and then we could pull you?
Cable?
Like a so that people don't fly off into space. Like, isn't that a thing? Like when you go outside?
I didn't get to that part of my training before I flunked out of school. We could look for a cable. We could look for any kind of tether or rope that we could bring with us. Yeah. Well, I'll go look. If you can, maybe scope out a path for climbing up.
I think Christina found us a spot with the flashlight on the roots of that tree, and I think we might be able to make our way. But we're gonna need. Would you say a tether? Is that the word?
yeah.
That's.
I can help look with the flashlight. I can help.
All right. Well, let's go. You guys look for the tether. I'll stay here. And he pulls the door back, close, and locks again. And let's see if we can't find a tether to pull you up with.
Okay.
Carl, I'm gonna have you roll to see if you can find the tether.
Okay, so are we at 6?
Yes.
5.
Oh, that's right, because it's a 1.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, did I do it wrong? Hold on.
You have to do, yeah, it's like, I don't know why it's that finicky.
Oh, lowercase too.
Oh. Okay. Oops, that didn't work. Sorry.
It's okay. It's finicky.
Like really wants to be capital for some reason.
I see why you flunked out of astronaut training.
Get enough out of you, Chip.
If it's not doing it, I'll let you phone a friend and have someone else roll for you.
Yeah, could someone else do that for me? I'm sorry.
I'll get you.
Ooh, all right.
Someone else.
Yeah,
Just crash
Christina
the dice.
or Christina or Billy, go ahead and when do you do the roll? Oh, okay, Billy's got it. Oh.
Ooh.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. You succeeded and you gain control of the narrative. You keep that control. Very nice.
I should have rolled 5. I rolled 6, so take that last 4 away, I guess. But
Okay.
it doesn't impact anything. But man, stickler for the rules.
And now they're done to. We're down to what, 4? Yeah, we're down to 4.
Carl finds like a spool of cable that's attached to one of the astronaut suits, and is able to bring it out so that we can MacGyver it into a. Actually, Carl could actually get into the suit and just have them like pull him up with it. But there is something that we can use.
Okay.
All right.
Fantastic.
So we'll
So
go out
let-
the back door and climb up the
Yeah.
roots and then pull Carl to safety.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll follow you, Christina. And
Mhm.
are those bugs on the roots of that tree?
Yeah, I just ignore them. I mean, it's nature. We're in the woods. There's bugs.
At least.
Can you
we'll be
hold
able
the
to see when we
flashlight?
climb. Sure. And he like
Can you-
puts it like in
Yeah.
his mouth. Because he's trying
And
to
I'll
climb
start
up.
to climb up.
All right, we'll pause with you guys, and we're gonna swing back to the surface. Elijah and Pip, what are you guys doing? You see that flare? You hear the noise?
And are we able to see their flashlight as they ascend? Climbing up?
I don't know if
You
they started
only
climbing yet.
See the flare. When you attempt to look into the hole, all you see is pure darkness.
How deep do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, we could drop something down there and, the sound. There's like a whole way to calculate that, but that's really not my forte.
Well, we could just hear how far it goes down, and he's gonna do the stupidest thing possible. Find a big flat rock and throw it down.
And I come over to help so that it's an even bigger rock and we throw it. 'Cause we wanted to make a really loud sound that we make sure that we can hear it.
Sam.
Glorious. Okay. How are we gonna do this? I'm going to assign numbers. Billy, you're 1. Carl, you're 2. Christina, you're 3. Either one. It could be Elijah or Chip. Go ahead and do your 4d6 roll.
It's your turn. I rolled last time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, heave-o!
Okay, I'm gonna burn
Son
my.
of a bitch.
I'm gonna burn my virtue anyway. He's loyal, so like he really wants to try and make contact with his friends again. Nope.
Is that a double entendre right there?
R.I.P. R.I.P.
So, this actually worked really well. So here's the deal. The two of you were successful at throwing the rock over the edge. Carl, I said you were 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You already have a bum angle. I'm also going to need you to do a dire conflict as well. See whether or not you survive this.
Cool. Dire conflict. Okay, so that's we're down to 4d6.
Mm-hmm. Technically 3d6 because that 1 has been taken away, so it's 3d6.
Oops. Okay.
No, I re-rolled that one, so it's still 4. I rerolled
Is it? Oh, okay.
I got a 2, so it wasn't taken away.
Got it. I understand. Okay. Got it.
Okay. I would like to use my virtue, which is next in line. Will help others before helping self.
Mm-hmm.
So, as the bugs are starting to accumulate and as the climbing is getting rougher, Carl feels like such a burden that he says, "I'm just gonna slow you down," and he like gets frustrated and he kind of lets go of the cable and starts trying to free climb so that he can not be a burden to the other two as they make their way up. Trying to re-roll that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. So, there's a lot of things that have happened. We are at the end of scene because Elijah did not roll a 6 at all. So we are now down to 5 candles. I now have 5 dice. You have 5 dice. We end the scene once more. These things are true. The world is dark. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap up the scene first before we move on. Billy and Christina, you're pushed out of the way by Carl as he's trying to push himself in front of you to get rid of the bugs for you, to try to climb the tree. He doesn't want to be a burden. And you watch him struggle and hobble to the tree, brushing the bugs away, sees that it starts to pain him a little bit as he tries to grab onto the roots and haul himself up. And just as he gets up 1 foot, a large flat rock crushes into his skull, and you see his neck just into his shoulders, and his hands let go, and he crumples to the ground, this rock embedded in his skull, bleeding as the viscera and the matter from his brain spill onto the ground at your feet. And the bugs start to skitter down the tree and start to crawl over and amass on the blood as it blows over the roots and the ground, glittering in the flashlight and the flickering of the spaceship behind you. Carl is now dead, and the first casualty of tonight's game. These things are true, and the world is dark. That is truth 1. Truth 2, Chip.
Truth 2, not only can't we see down into the hole, we didn't hear any of that happen.
Fantastic.
It's just silence.
And Carl, though you are dead, I will allow you to have this one last truth. What is truth 3?
Truth 3 is the glowing isopods are attracted to blood and they grow in size when they feed on blood.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, that's truth 3. Billy, what is truth 4?
I'm actually going to let Christina have it because she didn't get to do one last time, so Christine can have the next secret.
Two more trees fall just across the gap from where the others are.
Okay. And truth 5. We are all alive.
We're all alive.
Except for him.
Most of us are alive.
Most of us are alive.
That was a pretty good death. that was pretty good. R.I.P. Carl.
Carl lies dead at your feet, Billy and Christina.
What
The shock reverberating through you as the wet, squelching sound of his body hitting the floor of this pit. And you see those isopods now crawling all over his body, and it appears as if they are feasting on his brain, the open skull shattered and remnants of bone and hair flapping on the ground. And you watch as the isopods start to grow in size.
We need to go. We need to go now. Climb.
Let's go. Let's
Climb. Climb.
You hear echoing through the cavern. It's scraping. Something piercing behind you into the hull of the shuttle as you hear metal just like nails on a chalkboard. And you whip around and you don't see anything. Who wants to roll first for their ability to climb the tree?
I think I was climbing
You
first,
were.
so yeah.
Okay.
It's
It's 5 now.
what is it?
5. Oh,
Okay,
good job.
Okay, you succeed. And you gain that narrative control. So you're good.
We'll see if Billy makes it. Ooh.
So
Oh.
I start climbing up.
5, Jay.
What's that?
You did 5d5, so you couldn't
Oops.
possibly roll a 6.
Oh,
There you go.
Well, he has to do it again.
I have to do it again. My bad. Yeah. Thanks for that, Dan. Okay.
Oh.
Woo-hoo. Billy, go.
I just thought that. I was like, well, we can't possibly succeed if you only roll d5.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do to give Christina the chance to control the narrative.
Mhm.
Christina, you go first and describe your climb as you're successfully pulling yourself to the top of the tree. And then I'll switch over to Billy in a second afterwards and take control back of the narrative. So you go first.
so Christina very, very carefully feels the whether or not each branch gives or if it holds, and pulls up and is yelling at Billy, kind of, oh, there's a big branch on the left if you grab your hand, kind of like with rock climbing, which she's done before, so letting someone else know exactly which rocks, so which tree trunk parts to grab to get to the very top, and then makes it to the top of the hole.
Okay. Billy, you successfully are able to climb. You climb. And you climb. And you're still climbing. And you thought Christina was just ahead of you. But you look down behind you. And you can no longer see the flashing lights of the shuttle. And you look above you. And the flare has faded. And all you see, barely, is just the trunk underneath your fingers and the roots, as it feels as if you're climbing into eternity. And you hear the sound of claws rip into the wood underneath you. And skittering sounds start to crawl up from the darkness and the void that surrounds you, and you see, larger than they were before, those isopods chasing after you up the tree.
Shit. He climbs, and he climbs fast. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate it. Please go. And he's climbing. He gets to the top. And he...
But there is no top.
Oh, shit.
You keep climbing.
He keeps climbing. I guess he eventually can't see Christina ahead of him.
So you rolled successfully to be able to climb the tree. You didn't roll to get out.
Shit. Okay.
And it feels like forever as you continue to climb this tree, your arms starting to weaken, and still the skittering behind you of those isopods, the only light source you are seeing. And you feel the tree beneath you start to give and shake as behind you, chasing you. I'm gonna have you roll one more time to see if you can break out of whatever loop you happen to be in.
Okay. Come on, Billy.
And let me just double check, because
It's
Olga
4.
had a 1. So that's 5. Jezza also had a 1, so that's technically 3.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to use my virtue. So Billy is strong. He's really strong. And so he's going to attempt to just bull his way through it, like through whatever it is that's keeping him there. Climbing, he's hoping to climb faster than whatever's possessing him to be climbing forever. Fuck.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so that does end the scene. I'm gonna pick up on the next one, where you now all have 4d6, and I have 6. These things are true. The world is dark. Chip, what is truth 2?
Truth 2. The flare that was shot up into the air came down in a pile of pine cones and whatnot, and has started a fire up in the forest.
Okay. Billy. Truth 3.
For some reason, the roots are starting to get slimy as Billy climbs.
Okay. And truth 4. We are all alive.
Except Carl.
We're all alive.
I think Carl's still alive. He's smart.
Carl was smart.
Just hatch the brains back in.
Now, Billy, the trunk and the roots start to grow slimy, and your grip on the tree starts to loosen a little bit, and you find yourself slowing down. And as much as you keep trying to pull yourself up that trunk, you're failing. Whatever is happening, Christina is gone ahead of you, and it is just you on that trunk. And the isopods have started to gain and have started to crawl all over you, and you feel their tiny little feet on your face and on your skin as they crawl over and start. You can feel the pinchers on the isopods just start to like get in your ear and in your hair and in your nose, and they're just trying to get into your cranial cavity as you're trying to climb this tree. And once again, you hear and all of a sudden you hear it behind you. Right behind your ear. Crawling with you, matching your pace. What do you do?
Billy lets go and starts to fish in his pocket as he's starting to fall for the flare and the flare for the flares that are in his left pocket and the flare gun which he didn't reload, which is in his right pocket, and he's going to try to snap it open, reload it, and shoot upward as he falls.
Okay. Do you have your moment?
I do. But let me roll for it first.
Okay.
Just because.
Before saying what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that all right?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm at 4 or 3?
4d6.
4.
4d6. Boy. Okay. Oops.
Mm.
Okay.
Your moment is gone.
So,
It's gone.
oh, it's
You
gone.
don't even
gone.
have a chance to use. Gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't my next one. Was my brink? My bad. Not my moment. But no worries.
Okay, did you already use your moment or no?
No, that's my last.
The brink
one.
is always last. Brink
yeah, your brink is always last.
Oh, if the brink is last, then
Mhm.
my moment would have been next. Then yeah. So okay, so it's gone. No good.
Okay.
And he's falling with a flare
Cool.
gun he can't load.
We're gonna do a dire. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and have you do a dire
Conflict.
conflict. Thank you. Oh my goodness, dire conflict. So you're gonna do the
I'm down to
1d6 right now.
Is it 1?
Yeah, 2. Sorry, 2.
2.
It's 2.
2.
Okay.
2. Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Oh,
Okay.
Damn, man.
Wow. Glorious. Let me go ahead and do my one for that. So we do. Sorry. Cool. That, you know what? That tracks for me.
So I got narrative control.
You sure do, buddy.
Okay. He falls, and he hits, but he doesn't hit the hard ground. He lands on Carl's body, which somewhat pads his fall. And it's probably, it rings his bell to the point where he's like, I haven't been hit like that since like finals senior year. You know, like that's just his whole thing. And he scrambles to his feet and he looks up and he's like, fuck this. And he climbs back in the ship and closes the lid behind him.
Okay. As you fell, you felt on your back something rip into your shirt as you fell. and just the faintest line, a scratch on your spine as you fell from whatever was behind you, providing that noise. And now that you're in the ship, once again, those lights still flickering in there. Something bangs into the shuttle. We'll swing back up to Christina, who has managed to pull herself back to the surface. And you look behind you, and all you see is darkness. You wait a moment, and Billy does not follow. Elijah and Chip, you see Christina pull herself up, and she's out.
Rush over to her. Yeah.
And pull her away from the
others?
edge.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Billy.
Come here. We can't see
Billy.
down there. We threw something down there. We can't hear anything. What's going on?
You did that. You threw that. You killed Carl.
What?
You hit Carl. And now, did you throw something else? What? Billy was right behind me. I don't understand. He was right behind me.
One big rock to make a big noise.
Why would
Oh.
you were down there? Why would you throw a... What?
It was a big hole. What do you
Make
mean?
noise. See how deep it was.
Why would you need to... You couldn't call out to us?
We
did.
did. And nothing came back.
You don't... You killed Carl.
Where's Billy?
Well, I don't know. He was right behind me.
Elijah's sinking to the ground, kind of falling flat, like, in shock.
2 more trees in the distance fall across the way on the other side of the pit. And you can see very faintly an ember, a spark in the distance. Starts to light the forest ablaze before it's immediately covered in darkness as smoke begins to fill the area that you're all in.
You guys stay low, come low, and it, like, Elijah tries to snatch Christina's pant leg and pull her down. Better air down here.
Christina's fighting to get closer to the gap to shine her light. Oh, she doesn't have her light anymore. To call out to Billy some more, but it's just darkness.
He won't hear you. He won't hear you. You guys didn't hear us.
No, he was right.
Stay away from the edge. Stay away from the edge.
Oh my God!
Where's that coming from?
Did that get him? Did that get him?
Is that from
Is
the
it coming from
forest or is
Christina?
that from the hole?
Can you roll for me?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? 2d6 left for this round?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can I use my virtue then?
Yes, you can.
Do you want me to say what it is?
Yes.
So it's selfless. So Christina's gonna lean over the edge and reach her hand down and call for Billy again.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna end the scene. We'll come back to you in a second. It will give you a chance to re-roll if needed, whenever something happens. You have 3 d6. I now have 7. These things are true, and the world is dark. I will have Christina go ahead and give the second truth.
That's the only one.
The giant bugs start crawling up my arm and over the edge.
Okay. And we are alive.
We are alive except for Carl.
Who has been double smashed?
Sorry, Carl.
It's all good.
You reach into the pit, Christina, into the darkness, hoping maybe you're going to be able to grab onto Billy. You feel the trunk of the tree that you used to climb and the roots slimy. You reach forward, kind of just holding onto the dirt behind you and in the slippery mud, and reach, hoping to grab something, and you feel something finally, and you grasp hold of it, and then you feel things on your hand, and out of the darkness glowing, the isopods start to crawl up your arm, and start to crawl on your back, where you are lying in the ground trying to balance yourself, and they start to crawl behind you. And Elijah and Chip, you see the isopods returning once again from the tree that they were in, down into the pit, coming back up, and bigger than you had seen them. Much, much bigger, probably 3 times the size that they were. And they're starting to crawl into Christina's hair and trying to get into her ears, trying to get to her nose and her mouth and her eyes, blocking her view. And you see Christina start to slip as her grip on the ground starts to loosen, as her hand slips on the slime of the trunk, and you see her fall forward into the dark.
Do we have an opportunity to grab at her?
No. Christina, we're going to do another roll, if you please. A dire conflict. That's going to be
How many?
3d6. 3d6.
Nope.
Okay. You fall. You keep falling into the darkness. Billy, that thud that you heard. You look out the window and you see Christina's hair against the front of the cockpit as she lands on the very front of the shuttle itself. Blood starts to pool and block the vision of the shuttle's mirrors as Christina, you land with a sickening crunch on top of the shuttle. And the isopods start to swarm and grow bigger and bigger. Christina, you are now dead. Elijah and Chip. Christina's now gone, and smoke is filling your lungs, and you still hear this sound. But it started to grow a little bit louder, and a little bit closer, and a little bit more screechy as the bugs and the isopods start to crawl across the ground. You hear
Elijah scrambles to his knees. And the only weapon left to him is the hammer that was thrown at him. So he's like trembling and holding out the hammer and turning to Chip and saying, We can't. They're gone, man. We have to go.
I agree. And I push Elijah into the pit and run.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
He flings
Okay.
the hammer after him. Like, what?
I just go
Okay.
boom.
I am gonna have the two of you do opposing rolls. I'm not gonna roll for this. All I'm gonna roll
3?
for is just narrative rights. I want the two of you to go ahead and roll. Wait a minute. What do we got? Jeez.
3?
Christ.
No,
Yeah.
it's 2. Is it 3 or 2?
It's 3.
We haven't
It's
dropped
3.
another one, so 3. Okay.
My God.
Damn.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Tay got 2 6s. Chip is the.
Okay. So,
Shit, man. That was good.
Chip, roll one more time for me if you don't mind.
Same?
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Elijah, your foot slips in the same muck and mud that was the downfall of Christine as Chip pushes you into the pit. And you look in your final moments. Well, maybe final moments. At least your final moments on the surface. And illuminated behind Chip, a smoky, shadowy appendage on Chip's shoulder. You see Chip's eyes alight in this greenish glow, very similar to the green of the isopods, as he pushes you, and this large looming shadow seems to overreach and overcome Chip as he pushes you into the dark. I'm gonna have you also roll one more time for me. It'll be 3d6. Okay.
Doesn't that just end the scene now?
Yeah. Technically, you have a moment if you want to try to use it, if it's available to you. If you don't think it'll work in this moment, that's fine. Okay.
No.
You fall, the hammer slipping from your grasp, and into the darkness you plunge. And that same sound as your final thoughts as you slam into the top of the shuttle. Billy, you hear another thud as someone else hits the shuttle from the outside. And you also hear the change in sound. That guttural noise turning into a shriek. That's the end of the scene. There are now 2 candles left, and I now have 8 dice. These things are true. The world is dark.
And some of us are alive.
And some of us are alive.
Some of us are alive.
With the rule that I had you do earlier, Chip,
Mm-hmm.
You felt compelled to push Elijah down into the darkness. It seems like the right course of action. The creatures around you now no longer feel scary, but feel comforting. You know these isopods. They're your brethren. At least you think they are. What would you like to do now? The forest
Take the
is
USB
filled.
drive out of my pocket and I hold it out to them and I say, "This is what you wanted, right?"
The isopods start to form into a mass. A glittering mass that reaches out to take the USB drive from you and sucks it in. And in that moment, you feel yourself come back to your senses. Your shoulders sag. And the weight of what you have done rests on your shoulders now. What else are you going to do? As you no longer are possessed by them, and you are now broken free from them. You've given them what they wanted. What now? What do you do?
Now, can I use my moment here before I do something, or do I have to use it like after?
You can use it now if you'd like.
I think it would be a good use of it. In my moment, I will find hope when I'm alone, not surrounded by my companions that I started this quest with.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Then I'm going to try to throw them in the pit.
Okay, go ahead and roll a 2d6 to see if you get a hope dice. Okay. So you don't. You're not going to get quote-unquote advantage. But we'll go ahead and roll again to see if you're successful in pushing them.
Okay. On failure.
Okay.
Talking about.
Okay. You've broken free. You attempt to push the isopods into the pit. Now maybe you'll have a chance to escape. You're alone. This is your moment, right? And your hands just push through them as they move around you. And they pull you with them as you are also pulled into the pit and fall. And you, the last thing you hear as well is just the guttural noises and then and you find yourself on top of Christina and Elijah. And we end this particular scene with Billy trapped in the shuttle. Billy, you have 1d6. I have 9.
And the
There is
world is
one
dark.
candle left, and the world is dark. I will let you begin this scene in your last stand. As you hear the thump of the bodies against the shuttle, and now that shrieking that guttural noise has now changed to shrieking. And you feel the shuttle begin to rock.
I'm gonna use Billy's brink. Because that's all I got left. He's well. The brink is. Excuse me. I have embraced them in the hope that I will live longer. And so what he's gonna do is he's gonna like tremblingly, like, pop the door to the shuttle open, and he's gonna stick his head out and he goes, I could lure more people here for you. I could bring them here. I could tell them it's safe. You just have to let me go and get them. I can do that. I know a lot of people in this town. I grew up here. It was state championship football team, 1996. Go Hooters. We were the Owls. But if you let me out, I'll bring more.
The guttural noise returns, and the isopods start to come to your feet and press you back into the shuttle. They start to try to nip at you and bite at you. Do you shut the door?
Yeah. He's gonna pull it back. I guess that's a no.
Okay. And the door stays shut. You watch in your final days, alone in the shuttle, the remnants of the MREs long gone. You watched as one by one your companions were consumed by the isopods, and you watched as they shifted and changed and grew. You watched as Elijah, eaten, gone, nothing remaining. You watched Chip, gone, nothing remaining. Christina, gone, nothing remaining. And last but not least, Carl. But what was the most harrowing about Carl is that for a moment it looked like he was moving. But it must have been a trick of your mind. The isopods grew and shifted and changed until the darkness swallowed their forms and they were no longer glittering and glowing. And the lights finally went out in the shuttle. And in your final moments, the only thing you could hear as you took your last breath. The end of our game.
It was a lot of fun.
That was amazing.
Encore.
That was really good.
Hey,
Oof, man.
That was so intense.
my name's Chip. I'm heading out here to find some more thrills. Thrill seeker. That's what I'm out here to find. Next thrill.
Yeah, my name's Carl Greenwood. I'm the resident assistant at the local community college, and I'm just excited to go see what this light in the forest is. I think it could be really good, and we got a great science program on campus, and I think we could really figure something out if we go search for it.
So I'm Billy Donovan, and I was the king of this town in high school, and I've never left. And now that, things have kind of gone to shit, I'm gonna go out into the woods, find this spaceship, and find a way to save everybody.
Name's Elijah Coble. My delivery truck broke down a few days ago, and now I saw some SpaceX shit just fall out of the sky and into this fucking forest. You think this is Amazon's way of telling me I'm fired? Anyway, hope the IRS has forgiven me for those 8 years of delinquent taxes, because I'm going to go in and check it out. Have a good one.
I'm Christina Brown, and I haven't really done anything. I've worked for my dad's law firm as a secretary all my life, and I always wanted to do something, go on some adventure, and I thought there's always tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And well, I mean, there's something out in those woods, so maybe that's my tomorrow.